So this morning, I'd like us to deliberate on the topic, coded for success, inspire your success. Coded for success, inspire your success. Tell somebody. And I want to take a reading from Bible. This day's reading will come from Bible, and it comes from Matthew chapter 18, verse 3, and it says, "Assuredly, I say to you, unless you are converted and become as little children, you will by no means enter the kingdom of heaven. Assuredly, I say to you, unless you are converted and become as little children, you will by no means enter the kingdom of heaven." With this, we have our music inspiration, and then we deliberate on this. It is very true, am I right? Yes. We are truly blessed and we are grateful for all we have, all we are, and all we are aspiring to be. We are blessed.
Yes.
And the topic we want to discuss once again is that you coded for success, inspire your success. We are pre-coded for success, but we need to inspire it into action. When you were young, as a youth or as a child, and you were in a hurry to grow up, the question I want to ask you is, what were you thinking about? Because when you were young, as a child, you felt so happy, worried about nothing. I recall a young boy asking the mother, why have you frowned your face? The mother said, I'm thinking. And then the child said, well, you people, when you are thinking, you become sad. When I grow up, I will not think. All right? So, but you can believe that this young boy will be busy wanting to grow up. And you'll need to ask him, what were you thinking when you wanted to grow up? To enter into the prison of worries, anxieties, confusions, the reading said, assuredly I say unto you that unless you are converted and become as children, little children, not even children, little children, you will by no means enter into the kingdom of heaven. Heaven is a state of ever evolving and expanding good. And you will by no means enter into heaven means you will not experience success, happiness, love, joy, peace. You will not experience peace in your mind. You will not experience great health, great joy. You will have issues with your financial growth and relationships unless you convert. And convert means a total switch from the old ways of living to an entirely new way of living as a child. And the word there is that unless, I'm assuring you that unless you do this, Scripture is saying, everyone wants to succeed in something or at something. We want to succeed in our businesses and so on. But what we fail to understand is that the first business you must succeed in and succeed at is yourself. You are your business that you must inspire to success. And I want to tell you that as a child, you were already pre-coded with the instruments you need for success. The instruments of curiosity, the instrument of perseverance, and the instruments of determination. You were all provided with these right from the very beginning. And you must work more on yourself as the business. When you as a business prosper, your life prospers. You see, we don't become successful by chasing success or by following what will make us successful. You become successful by allowing success to chase you. You become successful by attracting success. And you attract success by making you attractive to attract success. And you make you attractive by exuding the vibration that makes you magnetic. And when you know the simple process, it's all coded with you when you were a child. That spirit of curiosity. Do you know what it was like, even as a babe, when you were given anything, or even you hold mommy's hand, you want to take it to your mouth. You want to taste. You are so curious, what am I holding? You're very curious about everything. And then you also feel with enthusiasm. You know, to a child, it's always new. Every time is always new. The child is like a medical doctor or a tailor. The child measures or takes fresh measurement of you every day. What you did yesterday doesn't matter. It's a fresh new you today. Have you seen children talking? Promise your child a party. And the child wakes up tomorrow and asks you, is it today the party? And you say, no, next week. And the child will say, so when we sleep and we wake up and we sleep and wake up and we sleep and wake up, then it becomes a party. No, you have to add 4 more. Okay. Tomorrow he comes with the same question. Mommy, is today the party? Because every day is a party time. There is positive enthusiasm and expectancy of infinite good. That is the spirit of the child. So you have curiosity, you have enthusiasm, then you have perseverance. So the child is crawling, cannot crawl, and then tumbles, and then lifts or picks himself up, and then tries again, and then tumbles, and then lifts himself. You don't know what effort the child was making. Those were gigantic, gargantuan efforts just to crawl. But with perseverance, the child now crawls. Watch your child take the first positive crawl. If you were standing there, the child looks at you with some joy, like, see, I've made it. It is there, right? So the enthusiasm is in the child, perseverance. And you've seen the child wanting to stand up, and then they try, and then they can't, and then they fall down. Same process, they fall down several times. Eventually, they stand up, and then they probably hold a table, then they leave the table alone, and then they are standing, suspending, watching you. You see, enthusiasm, my perseverance has won. That is the spirit we are talking about. These are spiritual frequencies in the universe. The force of curiosity, positive curiosity, the spiritual force of enthusiasm, and the spiritual force of perseverance. These three come together, you are capable of arriving at every spiritual height, every social harmony, every mental and emotional calmness and peace. You begin to vibrate with health and vitality and have all of the download of ideas for noble service. Check life. Every child wants to be in service. Is it true? So mommy is washing, child wants to be there and also wants to wash some. Let me put it that way. The child wants to wash some. The child wants to wash with you. Often we put the children away, and that is so wrong. No, go and play. Go and sit down. You are robbing the child of his or her decision to participate in life's progress. And many of us have grown that way, and we've lost it. Then later on, same parents now want you to work. And if you don't work, they call you lazy. Oh, see where the confusions come from. So beloved, everything in life requires some discipline. If we have lost the ability of curiosity, enthusiasm, and the ability to persevere, we can reactivate this. And here are some steps that we can take. The song was very appropriate, that we are blessed and we are so grateful with what we have, with what we are. The first principle is that practice gratitude. Tell yourself, I practice gratitude. Practice gratitude. You see, gratitude is you saying that the good is here with me. You know, it takes you to the child's state of, wow, wonderment of life. Oh, I'm grateful that this is happening. I'm grateful for what I have. Often we feel stressed, worried, and anxious about what we do not have instead of being grateful for what we have. And when you are anxious, afraid for what you do not have, you will delay what you can have or may never even have it. But when you give attention to what you have and you are grateful for what you have, life knows that you are a center that appreciates what you have. It gives you more. Whenever somebody gives you something, or whenever you give something to somebody and you see the person putting good use to it, you feel like doing more. Am I right? So that's how life also operates. So be in the place of willingness to be grateful. Practice gratitude for what you have, and when you can do the 3 steps of gratitude, I'm grateful to life for giving me the air that ensures that I live. 3 steps. Grateful to life. What you are grateful to, what you are grateful for, and the benefit. So whenever you practice gratitude, and it brings you to the place of enthusiasm, because gratitude means you are now enthusiastic that some good has happened, so some more good can happen. You are in the place of enthusiasm. And because some more good can happen, you will no more see it because you've seen the possibility. Gratitude brings you to the doors of possibility. So you persevere. So it activates the 3 child qualities. So the first principle to practice is gratitude. Tell yourself, I practice gratitude. I didn't feel it. The next I want you to give attention to is life. Say, I listen to life and I take down notes. Literally, I want you to listen to the air. Listen to the air. Make time sit with you and say, I'm listening to the air. Spirit of the air. When you breathe me every third time, give me knowledge concerning my health. And be with the air and listen. Soon you will develop a mystical relationship with God, because God is the body of life. Nature is the very body of God, and all the elements are aspects of God. So literally practice listening to the elements and take down notes. Sometimes I go back to 2000 and I read some notes I have taken when I was speaking to the spirit of the air, and I wonder, wow, I have such knowledge, such information. That information now becomes your resource for the present. Sometimes when things seem to be a bit scattered in my life and I want information and I don't have the mental peace to even meditate, I only go to year 201 and just open as an oracle. I open, and what comes is God's answer that has been given to me all the way back. Because I take down notes. You come to my computer and you see Wisdom 201, Wisdom 202. Because every year I open a file called Wisdom for that year. And whatever comes to me and through me is wisdom. And when life knows that you treasure its knowledge it gives to you, it gives you more. And the more you receive, because each knowledge is so new, so fresh, it brings you to the child wonderment of knowledge, wisdom, ability. It gives you a sense of curiosity to even know more, and perseverance for you to wait for the next piece of information. So, somebody tell yourself, I listen more and I take notes. You see, next guideline is that do not follow anyone's instruction. What did I say? You may listen to advice, but make sure that the conclusion was your decision. The conclusion is your decision. So you have heard something. What you have heard is a voice of God telling you from many channels. Sit down and then be curious about what you have heard. Why is God telling me this? When you were a child, do you remember your why questions? Mommy tells you something, then you say, but mommy, why? We're going to Accra. Why? We're going to buy some clothing. Why? For me, yes. Why? Have you observed that? So that curiosity in the child. So practice curiosity in what you are hearing. By analyzing what you are hearing, feel the wonderment of why life is telling you. It will bring you to a place of enthusiasm and a sense of perseverance to even know more. So make sure it's your conclusion. You see, you lost that ability as a child when they told you, go and play, when you wanted to participate. And then, at a point, they also told you, you can no more play, so you are confused. So to regain that spiritual ability, practice listening to everyone, but doing your conclusion. In other words, until it feels satisfactory, until you feel it's satisfying you, don't do it. Do it because it's your decision. It's your conclusion to do. And soon, you develop a huge spiritual force in your curiosity, in your enthusiasm, and in your perseverance. Now, it will be life wisdom through you fulfilling itself. Else, you become a waste ground of ideas. A good idea may be useful. Many ideas are confusing. Am I right? And most times, you are oversubscribed with ideas and suggestions. When you are in any difficulty, check. Kofi tells you this, Kwame tells you that, Kojo tells you his, Mary tells you, and then James tells you. Now you don't know which one is even what. Have you been there before? So free yourself and know that I do my conclusion. What did I say? So make sure that you do your conclusion. Don't listen to everyone, and at the end of the day, do your conclusion. Now, what I find very interesting is that many people never develop strategy for anything in their lives. What is your spiritual strategy for spiritual wholeness? What is your financial strategy? What is your social strategy? Then you need to develop also physical strategy and psychological strategy. Psychological strategy will tell you read. Readers are leaders. Read. It's your strategy. And not just read, but the type of reading. When you have strategy, you will, for example, not waste time on social media. Many people do not know that social media is planned to manipulate you. All right? Now, let me give you an example. Have you been on WhatsApp or texting, and just before you type the next word, the program suggests to you the word you are going to type? Have you experienced that before? So the program, you see, and the more you type on it, it is learning your type of words and thinking. So it knows what to say to you next to manipulate you. I find it very interesting, people who do computer betting, because first, second time, the system has studied you. It knows you. Next time, it knows when it will make you win 1, and then it will win 5. Good morning. But we waste time in texting, and it presents it with what makes it interesting. Then you waste time because you have no strategy. But you see, a child wonderment is that you have strategy and you wonder about your physical life. Its vision, when my physical life is fully what it should be, what will it look like? When you have that idea, now it inspires you with curiosity and then enthusiasm to make it happen. And you have strategy as to read some good books about health, or to have a strategy that says that I only eat for nourishment. Because listen to me. Listen to me carefully. However fragrant or aromatic the food is, the poo smells bad. Am I right? Is that true? Yes. So that will tell you that good food is not in the aromatic or its wonderful fragrance. You must have the conscious mind of I'm eating for nourishment. But when you don't have strategy, you eat for entertainment. Am I right? And at the end of the day, there is problem. So develop strategy, else the wind blows you everywhere. But when you have strategy, then you employ your curiosity, your enthusiasm, and your perseverance to follow the strategy. You know what you want, and you are persevering only in that path. Finally, beloved, do not choose the easy or the short ways. Shortcuts are usually dangerous. Choose the necessary way, the necessary path. Sometimes the necessary path may delay you a little bit, but eventually it becomes very fast. When you want shortcuts, you realize that eventually, for example, if you are even doing word processing and you don't learn to master it and use shortcut, for example, you want to indent and then use space bar. As soon as you add another text, the whole picture is changed. The whole page has changed. You have to restart designing it. Am I right? Yes. We are in computer age. I know some of us are BBC, born before computers. It is still okay. Yes? Yes. But these are to illustrate to you that you need to have a way of living. Of you not choosing the shortcut or the easy way, but the necessary way. It will take some time. I will need some effort, but it's worth it. So make it worth it. I once had a secretary who would want to type only with 2 fingers. And when I persuaded him and he learned 5 fingers, he realized that he has not doubled his speed, he has actually quadrupled his speed. But he will spend maybe a long time doing 2 fingers because that feels comfortable, that's the way he has learned. But when he spent just 1 week, and I was insisting that 1 week, and he mastered using full fingers, he has quadrupled his speed. You see, the easy way he has known is to use 2 fingers. But when he put himself to the task and now using full fingers, he has quadrupled. So don't go with the shortcut or the easy way. Go with the necessary way. Somebody say, I choose the necessary path. And when you use these methods, now you are ready to do magic. Somebody now be ready to do magic. And to do magic, first principle, put priorities on the use of your resources. Priorities. Somebody say priorities. So put priorities on the use of your resources. Many people don't have priorities. Let me ask you the question. If you are on a hospital deathbed and you are about to die, what will be your utmost concern? Check your concerns now. And then put yourself into hospital bed. I'm about to die 1 week. What will be your utmost concern? The utmost concern, if you're about to die, should always be your utmost concern. Do I make sense? If you're about to die, you're not concerned about my children. Can they live happily? What are you doing now so they can live happily? My business, I want it to survive me 200 years when I'm gone. What are you doing now to make that happen? But when everything is rosy, you never set your priorities right. Now that you set your priorities right, let me now share with you the secret of what we call emotional transposition. The power of curiosity, enthusiasm, and perseverance to do anything is still with you. With the practice of emotional transposition, you can reactivate these in you. And all you do is to bring to mind a child who is curious. Or imagine a child who is curious, filled with enthusiasm. Have you seen any in the past week, in the past month, in the past year? Bring that to mind and then get into the child and tell yourself, feeling like this child, what is it like? You are emotionally transposing yourself to the child's frequency. That will activate your own core or innate frequencies of curiosity, innate frequencies of perseverance and enthusiasm. And when these are activated and you feel you in your spiritual life will begin to grow. Feel you in the psychological life, it will grow. Your financial life, and you will have the vision for the financial life and what to do. Because with the child frequency, you are connected to the heavenly consciousness, as Yeshua taught. Unless you are like little child, now as the little child, through emotional transposition, you are in the heavenly state. And when you are in the heavenly state, you attract heavenly experiences to you. Beloved, tell yourself emotional transposition. And when you have arrived in that secret state of fulfillment, you know that life is bound to succeed for itself, yes? So life, knowing it will succeed, it gave you the instrument to succeed with it. Life programmed you to succeed with it. What did I say? Oh, it programmed only me, yes? Life programmed you to succeed with it. What did I say? So succeed. Life has given you the tools. So now you are waking to the state that I am in stride with the evolutionary drive for success. And I'm successful with life now. I am in stride with the evolutionary drive for success. Life drive is to succeed. Yes. So you are in stride. You are in rhythm with life's drive to succeed. So I am in stride with the evolutionary drive for success. And I am succeeding with life when? I don't hear you. When? And I'm succeeding with it now. I am in stride with the evolutionary drive for success. And I am succeeding with it now. With this, you take that deep in breath and allow the eyes to close. And you contemplate on what you have heard. What is the learning? Are the revelations. Learning is the piece of information you received which is new to you, or it fulfills something you already know. Revelations are the fresh new ideas that popped up while God was speaking through its channel, it inspired some new awareness. What are they? Capture them now. And as a result of this learning and revelation, capture the new image of you. What is the new image of you? Crystallize that new image of you in the fullness of this teaching and revelations. See, smell, taste, touch, and hear, and feel the new you, coded for success and inspired to succeed. You have all the tools to inspire you to success. With a clear vision of what our new life is in the coming week. Oh God, our God, we cite you in the air that we breathe. In the air that we breathe is the full presence of God. His power of enthusiasm, curiosity, and the power of perseverance rise in us now, granting us spiritual stability. We meet you, God, in the warmth of our body, in the heat of the sun, in the fires of life. We embrace you, filling us with the spirit of enthusiasm, spirit of perseverance, and the spirit of curiosity. These activated in us, we have become the social harmony of life. We meet you, God, in the waters of life, even through our blood, in the waters we drink and wash with. We celebrate you as a spirit of enthusiasm, curiosity, and perseverance that brings us psychological nourishment, and we are restored to inner peace and calm. We meet you, God, in the stabilizing earth that produces food for our nourishment and stabilizes us in love. We experience the universal spirit of curiosity, enthusiasm, and perseverance. And by the power of the sun's perseverance that will regenerate the destroyed land, we are regenerated, revealing the fullness of financial abundance. And you, the ethers that unite the elements, in you and through you, we experience vitality in the skin of our skin and the skin of our bones, into vitality, thus walking in physical wholeness. And in this, we evoke you. All you angelic hosts have been prepared to respond to this call. I am in stride with the evolutionary drive for success, and I'm succeeding with it now. Now appear in our words that we speak. Beloved, cite the staff after me. I am in stride with the evolutionary drive for success. And I'm succeeding with it now. I am in stride with the evolutionary drive for success. And I'm succeeding with it now. I am in stride with the evolutionary drive for success, and I am succeeding with it now. Now enter into the world and speak your word of success. With the universe, speak Let the universal spirit that is succeeding for itself now succeed through us. The universal spirit that is succeeding for itself now succeed through us. In stride with the universal spirit for success, life is succeeding through us now and always. Life is succeeding through us now and always. I am in stride with that universal drive for success, drive for financial wholeness, drive for physical health and vitality. I am in stride with the universal drive for health and vitality. I am in stride with the universal drive for spiritual supreme connectedness with the universe. I am in stride with the universal drive for health and vitality, for emotional and mental calmness, and I am succeeding with it now. We are succeeding with the successful drive of life. And we embrace it then. And you now return gently deeper into you and feel the evolutionary drive for success. And feel you one with this evolutionary drive by activating the childlike fervor of curiosity, the childlike fervor of enthusiasm and perseverance, and know that you are in stride with the evolutionary drive for success. Bring to mind a child you know who is curious about a toy or about something that is interesting or about a party. Feel you in the child. Just keep watching the child and feel you in the curiosity of the child, alive with the enthusiasm of the child and alive with the perseverance spirit of the child. Be in a state of certainty of the child and know that this universe is bound to succeed for itself. The law of this life that you live is the law of success. It succeeds for itself, and it succeeds through each unit of itself, including you as its unit. Get into emotional transposition by stimulating through a child you know enthusiasm, curiosity, and perseverance. Feel the joy of that child. See the glimmer of light, hope, of enthusiasm, a sense of calmness, calm perseverance in the child, a sense of knowing that it shall be done. Feel you in the emotions of that child. It could be your own child or any child you know. Tell a little child jumping to school so happily. Feel you in that child. And feel the feeling of that child. And now expand you with your every in-breath to embrace the evolutionary drive for success, the eternal law of success of life. With the out-breath, declare it loud in your soul. I am in stride with the evolutionary drive for success, and I'm succeeding with it now. connect you as you expand. I'm in stride with the evolutionary drive for success. Connect you to that evolutionary drive. In the out breath you declare, and I'm succeeding with it now. Welcome you now gently into your glorious physical body temple by scratching both knees at the same time if you can, or one after the other. Feel the differences in sensation, and then end the process and allow your eyes to open. Thank you, end of session, and welcome to the new you, filled with the power to crystallize every desire. Beings of light, crystal angels who have ministered with us, the perfect work is done. This is the staff, the wand, with which we shall part the Red Sea. Impregnate it with your own presence, and with the purpose of the first breath and the eternal cause of the universe. I am in stride with the evolutionary drive for success. I am in stride with the evolutionary drive for success. I am in stride with the evolutionary drive for success, and I am succeeding with it now. When this statement is made, audibly or inaudibly, it is the invocation of the success spirit of the universe. The knowingness of the universe that knows how it will succeed now comes into its full life in our souls. And we are inspired with the vision and the ability and the resources, the perseverance and the enthusiasm to pursue it and make it happen. So we become the vibration of the all good that is manifesting all good. Our Father, Mother God, your will through this is done. And you crystal angels, when these are faithfully done, it shall then be your license to depart in peace. Until then, praise, live, and thank God to the end. Amen. Amen. And from the succeeding power of the universe, the knowingness of the universe that knows how to succeed for itself, the sworn success of the universe power, from that sacred space and place, I download now in and through the soul of my soul the power of this sacred staff and summarize it in the power of I bless you. I bless you. God bless you.